had no choice but to get this because this was like the only thing on the lot. That seems like a lot more than those cars are going for.
That's because of your credit.
Most people see a bad deal and walk away. This one didn't.
I'm calling about the 2016 BMW X5 you're trying to get rid of.
I have some negative equity. I want to say 12 or 13 on a Chevy Malibu. They gave me 8, and then whatever was left of that, that's what my negative equity is. I had no choice but to get this because this was like the only thing on the lot, and that car dealership was offering $8,000 for a car with like no engine pretty much.
Right. You're paying on the X5 right now?
7.
Do you know your interest rate by any chance?
My APR is 19.15.
How long ago did you buy it?
December of last year.
Does it show how much you owe on your app?
Yes, 26,931.
Oh my God.
Apparently when there's only one car on the lot, you have no choice. You just take whatever they've got and figure it out later. Sign the paperwork, worry about the payment after, and hope the math somehow fixes itself.
Right.
You know I had these videos out last year, right?
Really?
Yes.
No, don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do me unless you can get me out of this thing. You can't help me, can you?
No, because I thought you said you owed like only 8. I misunderstood the text. I thought you said only 8 on the X5. I was like, this is a done deal. I'll offer you $9,000 on the car and get you into something cheaper.
Oh God, I wish. Would I be able to get out of this thing if I lease the vehicle?
Listen, you have almost $20,000 in negative equity.
She's wondering if a lease can fix the negative equity, which sounds good for about 5 seconds, until you realize nothing actually gets fixed. The debt doesn't go anywhere. It just gets moved around and made to look smaller.
How's your credit?
My husband's credit. His credit is decent, I think. We just bought a house. I want to say 650 or above.
Okay, 650 is like a little below decent. Here's the thing, right? Like negative equity does transfer into a lease, but doesn't go away. For instance, if you have $20,000 of negative equity, the lease ends up being $40,000. Let's say you put $5,000 down, so technically you're only rolling over 15. Your new loan balance will be $55,000. The negative equity technically got absorbed into the car. So your payments are going to be higher.
This is something people are hearing from the dealerships, from social media, and it sounds like it makes sense until you actually think about it. Because where do they think that debt goes? No one's paying that but you.
Can you stomach $1,200 a month or $1,100 a month for 3 years? That's the thing about leasing. So no, leasing won't necessarily solve your problems. You have such a high interest rate that right now, even if you paid down the principal, you're still going to have like a lot of interest.
Right.
Did it tell you how much interest you're paying a day?
Daily interest would be $14.
So you're paying $420 a month just in interest. So if you're paying $700, that means only $300 of that is going towards the principal. So more than 50% of your payment every month is going towards interest.
Holy cow.
And then there's the interest rate, which nobody seems to be looking at, because everything gets framed around the payment, not what it actually costs. And that's where the damage is, in the part nobody's paying attention to.
The dealership screwed up big time and sent us what's called the deal recap sheet. This actually shows us the profit they made on the deal. And in this example, I'm going to show you what they made on just the finance portion of this deal on this young lady. This was not a client of mine. She came to me after she left the dealership because she felt like she got ripped off, and she did. In this case, the dealership marked up the interest rate. They came out after she did her credit app and said, I'm sorry, unfortunately, there's some things on your credit. We tried to get approvals everywhere. You have only had a few auto loans. We could only get you an 8.75.
People see the interest rate. They just assume it's the best they can get because it's coming through the dealership. But if you go straight to the lender, you can actually see what you qualify for without anything added on top.
And this is what the dealership will do. They'll find stuff on your credit or reasons to come out and justify the higher rate that pays them more money. Now, in reality, this is the rate she was given, a 6.75. What that means is that those 2 points of interest that the dealership lied about, they never told her about, they told her she was an 8.75, paid them this much money. That's how much extra interest she's going to pay over the course of that loan. And the dealership gets to claim this money after 3 months. 70% of this goes to the dealership and 30% goes to the bank for allowing the dealership to screw you over.
She just took the rate they gave her, signed it, and moved on. Meanwhile, it's a couple points higher. And over time, that's a few $1,000s.
I'm seeing the pricing that you're getting on that Ram Laramie. It looks like it's a lease, right? We are leasing them for a lot better. They're saying they're selling you the car for $9,500 off, but they're making that back up in $2,000 of useless add-ons and a pretty high doc fee as well. And that's with a substantial down payment too. It's pretty safe to say this is like a ripoff deal.
Yeah, that's why I walked out of there. They couldn't even explain what the $2,000 were.
Dealers will slip in extra fees. Just add them into the deal. They're in the numbers, not really explained. And if you don't catch it, you're paying for it.
Let me run a quote on a comparable Ram Laramie. The MSRP I'm quoting you on is going to be almost a $74,000 car just for comparison purposes. They quoted you 12,000 miles a year, between 670 and 680 a month on that Ram with 10,000 down. I'm at that payment essentially. I'm like literally at 676 a month with 2K out of pocket. So saving you about $8,000 compared to that deal.
Ideally, I would like the payment to be closer to 5, if not under 5 if possible.
Completely different number. And nothing about his situation changed. Same kind of deal, same kind of vehicle, just a different place. And somehow it wasn't even close.
If you are doing the 10 grand, hypothetically, you'd be in the 4s.
Yeah, that sounds better to me than 5 or 6.
10K, you'd be at like $469 a month.
Yeah, it sounds like a much better deal.
It's $8,000 better. Their sales price is not correct. They put that they're giving you $9,500 off the car. I've never seen that before. It just looks like they're straight up just lying to you.
Yeah, definitely comfortable with that payment range. 4 to 5, somewhere in there. I'm open to doing something pretty soon.
Whenever you're ready to pull the trigger, just let me know.
Should I just text you then?
You can call me, text me. I'm happy we're able to save you a ton of money.
You don't get that kind of difference unless there was room to begin with. And once you see another number, it's pretty obvious how much extra was sitting there that didn't need to be.
Are new car salesmen really this fucking delusional? Like, I keep seeing car salesmen come on this app and all over social media saying, why isn't anybody buying new cars? Hey, genius, it's the price. You are selling $30,000 cars for $70,000. Yeah, that's just dumb. I love when they think like, is there some deep reason why people aren't buying cars? Is it a distrust in the industry? Is it a problem with the manufacturer? No, it's the price. The prices are fucking insane.
You look at car prices now, and it just doesn't match what you're getting. If anything, they're built worse now, but the price keeps going up anyway, to the point where it just doesn't add up anymore.
And not only are the prices themselves just completely ridiculous, but then you, in our face, like you don't even hide this, you mark them up. You literally add to the price that is on the sticker. Like you don't even hide, you don't even like put it into the price and be like, oh, it's just a little bit more expensive. No, you literally put dealer markup, and that's just you making already really expensive things more expensive.
It's because they know how people buy cars now. They barely look at the numbers. They're focused on getting approved and what the payment ends up being, without really stopping to think it through, or what it actually adds up to in the end.
With your current credit profile, a handful of stuff in collections, and a current delinquency, it was very hard on our end to get you approved for something, okay? But we were able to manage to get you into a car. Right now it is available. However, in order for you to get approved for any car, it has to be through a certain bank that's gonna finance a car. It has to be a certain price, and it has to be a certain down payment. The good news is we were able to get your down payment pretty low. You just have to pay a certain price for the car, and it's gonna be a high interest rate. I'm sure you were already prepared for that.
A low down payment sounds good up front, but with poor credit like that, the rate goes up and she ends up overpaying for it for years. With bad credit, you really don't get good options. You just get whatever they're willing to give you. And it's always worse. Higher rate, longer term. And you're stuck taking it or walking away.
But I did want to go over your options with you.
Yeah, I'd love to hear the details.
The lowest down payment we can get you in was $1,500 down. It is for a 2014. It's a Hyundai Tucson. It's going to be $549 of payments, and it's going to be for 72 months.
And what's the selling price for it?
$16,900.
That seems like a lot more than those cars are going for.
It's because of your credit. This car would be worth 10 grand, but you know, in your case, we can't sell this car for 10 grand and get you financed for it. If you want a car with $1,500 down because of your credit profile, that's what we would have to sell the car for in order for us to be able to get you into a car.
That's why your credit matters, even if you're not using it right now. Because when you do need it, that's what everything is based on. And if it's not in a good place, they're going to make you pay for it.
It's because the bank's charging us a lot of money to get you into a car.
Okay.
That's one way for us to make it work for customers who just need to get into a car.
Yeah, like you said, none of it's ideal. I do understand I'm not going to get anything ideal at this point.
If I can get you another option or two, would you still be interested in considering it?
Yeah, I need to get something that I don't have to worry about on a daily basis.
She wants something dependable, something she doesn't have to think about. So they present an easy way to get into it. Low money up front, easy to say yes to, but it always ends up costing more overall. If you want to see more, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.